Unfortunately, there are some Democrat senators who still don't understand the principle of freedom of religion. If anyone is sincerely interested in knowing more about my own personal spiritual path of Hinduism, I welcome you to go to my account on X, where I'll share more on this topic. Those who oppose my nomination imply that I am loyal to something or someone other than God, my own conscience, and the Constitution of the United States, accusing me of being Trump's puppet, Putin's puppet, Assad's puppet, a guru's puppet, Modi's puppet. Personally, just 24 hours after I criticized Kamala Harris and her nomination, I was placed on a secret domestic terror watch list called Quiet Skies.
Former US Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard, nominated by American President Donald Trump to oversee the US spy agencies, accused Democratic senators on Thursday of trying to promote religious intolerance against Hindus and Hinduism, and denied allegations that she is a puppet for the US president and the world leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Russian President Vladimir Putin.
You may hear lies and smears in this hearing that'll challenge my loyalty to and my love for our country. Those who oppose my nomination imply that I am loyal to something or someone other than God, my own conscience, and the Constitution of the United States, accusing me of being Trump's puppet, Putin's puppet, Assad's puppet, a guru's puppet, Modi's puppet, not recognizing the absurdity of simultaneously being the puppet of 5 different puppet masters. The same tactic was used against President Trump and failed. The American people elected President Trump with a decisive victory and mandate for change. The fact is, what truly unsettles my political opponents is I refuse to be their puppet. I have no love for Assad or Gaddafi or any dictator. I just hate al-Qaeda. I hate that we have leaders who cozy up to Islamist extremists, minimizing them to so-called rebels. As Jake Sullivan said to Hillary Clinton, quote, al-Qaeda is on our side in Syria. Well, Syria is now controlled by an al-Qaeda offshoot, HTS, led by an Islamist jihadist who danced in the streets on 9/11 and who was responsible for the killing of many American service members.
Gabbard, who is 43 and who was the first Hindu-American elected to the US House of Representatives, made these comments during her confirmation hearing for the position of the Director of National Intelligence, which oversees US intelligence agencies, including the CIA and the FBI. Gabbard has faced some tough questions from the senators, both Republicans who control the US Senate and Democrats, on several issues on which she has spoken before, taking positions contrary to that of the administration. Tulsi also took firm stand on her Hindu faith. She even claimed that Democrats have been overlooking her contributions to the nation because of her Hindu identity.
Democrat senators in the past resorted to anti-Christian bigotry against some of President Trump's judicial nominees like Amy Coney Barrett and Brian Boucher. I condemned those actions as a Democrat in Congress at the time, as religious bigotry must be thoroughly condemned by all of us, no matter the religion. Unfortunately, there are some Democrat senators who still don't understand the principle of freedom of religion and Article 6 of the Constitution. Quote, no religious test shall ever be required as a qualification to any office or public trust under the United States. Unfortunately, they're once again using the religious bigotry card, but this time trying to foment religious bigotry against Hindus and Hinduism. If anyone is sincerely interested in knowing more about my own personal spiritual path of Hinduism, I welcome you to go to my account on X, where I'll share more on this topic. If confirmed as Director of National Intelligence, I will continue to live by the oath that I have sworn at least 8 times in my life, both in uniform and as a member of Congress. I will support and defend our God-given freedoms enshrined in the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same. Thank you very much for your time. I look forward to your questions.
She also faced questions about her past defense of Edward Snowden, the NSA intelligence contractor who leaked a large number of classified documents and currently lives in Russia, and her positions on the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Gabbard is a military veteran who continues to serve in the rank of Lieutenant Colonel in the Army Reserve and served several terms in the House of Representatives as a Democrat. She also ran for the Democratic presidential nomination, losing it to Joe Biden in 2020. She has since supported and endorsed President Donald Trump's second run for the White House, and after his victory, she accepted his nomination to be the Director of National Intelligence, whose office oversees the US intelligence community made of 18 agencies and the organizations such as the CIA, NSA, FBI, and Defense Intelligence Agency.